Question number 1. With reference to green hydrogen, consider the following statements. 1. Statement 1. Green hydrogen is produced by electrolysis using electricity from renewable energy sources. 2. Green hydrogen is entirely carbon-free across its full life cycle, including production, storage, and transport. So the correct answer for this question is 1. Only statement 1 is correct because green hydrogen is produced through electrolysis using electricity from renewable energy sources. And 2. Green hydrogen is entirely carbon free across its full life cycle is incorrect because the equipments which are used in or in transportation in producing green hydrogen may be carbon intensive, so statement 2 is incorrect. And green hydrogen upstream processes, manufacturing of equipment, transport, storage may involve emissions. The mission was launched in January 2023, aims to make the country a global hub for green hydrogen production, uses and export as well, by targeting production 5 million metric tons MMT per annum of green hydrogen by 2030. There are sub-schemes of green hydrogen. Green hydrogen sub-scheme, Ministry of Strategic Intervention for Green Hydrogen Transition Program, Green Hydrogen Hubs. These are two subcomponents of National Green Hydrogen Mission. This was the mission of approximately 19,000 crore outlay till 2030. Comes under the ministry launched by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Question number 2. With reference to the 6th schedule of Constitution, consider the following statements. 1. The 6th schedule provides for the creation of autonomous district councils with legislative, judicial, and executive powers. 2. The 6th schedule applies to tribal areas of Assam, Manipur, Tripura, and Mizoram. 3. Laws made by Parliament automatically override all rules and regulations framed by autonomous district councils under the 6th schedule. The correct With reference to the correct answer for this question is A. That is a statement. One is incorrect. One is correct. Statement 2 is incorrect because Manipur is not in this list. Assam, Tripura, Mizoram, and Meghalaya is in the list, and the laws made by Parliament are not automatically cannot automatically override rules and regulations framed by autonomous district councils under the 6th schedule. Parliament law 6th schedule establishes autonomous district council with legislative, judicial, and executive powers. Parliamentary laws do not automatically override ADC laws. They prevail only in specific cases. 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution. 6th schedule talks about administration in tribal dominant area of northeastern state of India. Assam, Mizoram, Tripura, and Meghalaya ATM a square. The short trick of this to remember is people confuse between Mizoram and Manipur from M, but this and Meghalaya. So we will see in the next slide through map, so you guys can remember. This is ATM square. In short, you can remember. The 6th schedule was added in Constitution on the recommendation of Bardoli Committee, and it provides limited autonomy to the tribal region so that they can conserve their rights, culture, and ethnicity. Gopinath Bardolai was the first chief minister of Assam. He also participated in freedom struggle. six autonomous there are three nine 691. There are total 10 autonomous district council in these four states. In Meghalaya, Khasi Hill Autonomous District Council, Jayantiya Hill, Garo Hill Autonomous District Council. In Mizoram, Chakma Lai Autonomous District Council, Mara. In Tripura, it's Tripura Tribal Area Autonomous District Council, Assam, Dima Hasao, Karbi Anglong, and Bodoland Territorial. These are the 10 autonomous district council in India. These are the this is Bodoland Autonomous District Council is in Assam. This is a Karbi Anglong Autonomous District Council which is also in Assam, and this is Dima Hasao Autonomous District Council is in Assam. This is Garo, Khasi, Jayantia. These three are in Meghalaya, and this is the Tripura Autonomous District Council is in Tripura whole state. So this is correct, and this is Mizoram. You can see in the map all the northeastern state uh, touch border with Assam except this Sikkim. This is Chakma, Lai, Mara. So these are the 10 autonomous. Ladakh, there is demand to include in sixth schedule to this area of Ladakh. Question number 3. With reference to the Electronics Development Fund, consider the following statements. Statement 1. The Electronics Development Fund supports venture capital funds that invest in companies working in electronics, nanoelectronics, and IT hardware. 2. The Electronics Development Fund is implemented by Niti Aayog. So the incorrect answer for this question is B. That is, this scheme is implemented by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MITI, and this is EDF is venture capital fund, that is funds of fund. It does not directly fund startups. It gives loan to some banks, and then these banks give a startup to a startup companies. So statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. And asking this question is asking incorrect answer. This scheme was launched in 2016 by the MITI, managed by CanBank Venture Capital Fund. Functions as a funds of fund. It does not invest directly in startups, but through daughter funds, venture capital, and angel funds. EDF functions funds of funds. So question number 4. Exercise Garuda 2025 is a bilateral air exercise conducted between India and which country? So the correct answer for this question is France. India and France conduct Garuda exercise, which is a bilateral exercise, bilateral air exercise, Air Force exercise. And Indian Air Force and French Aerospace Force, longest standing and most comprehensive air exercises India conduct with any nation. Other exercise, these are the army exercise, Yudhabhyas with United States, counter-terrorism, nomadic elephant with Mongolia, Surya Kiran, Nepal, Sampriti, Bangladesh, Shakti, France, Ajay Warrior, United Kingdom, Hand in Hand, China, which is currently discontinued, Harimau Shakti, Malaysia, Mitra Shakti, Sri Lanka. So, and these are Air Force exercise: Scope, India, United States, Garuda, India, France, Indradhanush, United Kingdom, India, Desert Night, France, Eastern Breeze, Oman. These are naval exercise. Malabar, US, Japan, Australia, India. Varuna, India, France. Simbex, Singapore, India. Slynex, Sri Lanka, India; Konkan, United Kingdom, India; Indira Navy, India and Russia; GMX, Japan and India. Naval Drill Communication Protocol. Question number 5. With reference to the Territorial Army, consider the following statements. 1. The Territorial Army is a volunteer, part-time force intended to support the regular army during emergencies. 2. Serving in the Territorial Army is open to all eligible civilians without prior military experience. So the correct answer for this question is C, that is both the statement are correct. Territorial Army is voluntary army, part-time force intended to support regular army during emergency, like during wartime or any other emergency period. Territorial Army is open to all eligible civilians. Yes, this is eligible for the all civilians without prior military experience. But they are subject to some eligibility physical criteria, medical criteria. Question number 6. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. The Chief Minister shall be appointed by the Governor and other ministers shall be appointed by Governor on the advice of Chief Minister. 2. The total number of ministers, including the Chief Minister, in the Council of Ministers in a state shall not exceed 15%. 3. The question whether any advice was tendered by ministers to the Governor can be inquired into in any court. So the correct answer for this question is uh, B. That is, a statement 1 is correct and a statement 2 is correct, and a statement advice was standard minister can be inquired. This is incorrect, cannot be inquired in any court. Any advice given by minister given to the governor is not inquired into any court. This is similar to the any advice given by the council of minister to the president is not inquired in any court. So this is same. And this one is there shall be council of minister with the chief minister at the head to aid and advise the governor is mentioned in article 163 of the constitution. And the total number of ministers, including the chief minister in council of minister in the state, shall not exceed 15% of the total number of members of the legislative assembly of the state. Hence, this clause was introduced by the 91st Constitution Amendment Act 2003. Minimum threshold regardless of assembly size. No state can have fewer than 12 ministers. Question number 7. The government's powers related to property registration are laid down in and circumscribed by 1. Transfer of Property Act 1882. 2. The Indian Stamp Act 1899. 3. The Registration Act 1908. So the correct answer for this question is D, that is Transfer Property Act 1882, Indian Stamp Act 1899 and Registration Act 1908. D, all the statements are correct. The Transfer of Property Act 1882 and Indian Stamp Act 1899 and the Registration Act is related to property registration. Question number 8. The fake videos are a direct and deliberate violation of my right to privacy, reputation and dignity protected under option A, Article 14, B, Article 19, C, Article 21, D, Article 20A. So we will look at the options. Article 14 is about the right to equality, that is equal protection of law or equality before law. So Article 19 is about freedom. 6 type of freedoms are given in this. Article 20 is about life and liberty. Article 21A is about convictions. So the correct answer for this question is C. The fake videos are direct and deliberate violations of any right to privacy, reputation and dignity. 19th question number 9. A person shall not be qualified for appointment as a judge of High Court unless he is a citizen of India. 1. Has for at least 10 years held a judicial office in territory of India. 2. Has for at least 10 years been an advocate of the High Court of two or more such courts in succession. 3. He must be at least 45 years of age to be appointed as a judge of High Court. Has for at least 10 years held a judicial office in territory of India. Has for at least 10 years been an advocate of a High Court or two or more such courts in succession. He must be at least 45 years of age be appointed as a judge of High Court. Correct answer for this question is A. There is no minimum age mentioned in the Constitution for the judge appointed as a judge of High Court. For the person appointed as a judge of High Court, there is no minimum age criteria. Does not prescribe any minimum age for appointment in High Court Constitution. Others are correct. Question number 10. With reference to the coalition governments, consider the following statements. A coalition government is formed which consists of multiple political parties or individuals working together. 2. In 1980, Morarji Desai formed the first non-Congress coalition government. 3. In the 1946 interim government just before independence and the first government formed after independence in 1947 were both coalition. Correct answer for this question is B. That is a statement 1 and a statement 3 is correct. The first coalition government was formed by Morarji Desai in 1977. Statement 2 is correct. B is correct. Coalition can be formed pre-poll and coalition can be either pre-poll and post-election. Generally, political parties in coalition form a political alliance and adopt a common program. The main aim of coalition is to ensure majority. In 1977, Morarji Desai formed the first non-Congress coalition government. 1946 interim government just before independence and the first government after independence in 1947 were both the